Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, Rollcase TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of truck and other smaller truck and bigger trailer and cargo and all kinds of things. We're going to try to get a lot done during this hour, even though this map is ridiculously hard. I am going to... Somehow I accidentally put another thing in there. We are going to come through here. I don't know how difficult any of this so-called road is, mostly because the map is kind of bad. Yeah, so I'm going to make sure I get nice detailed marks as far as where I'm going. And then going through here to there. All right, and this is actually on the way. First of all, my first stop is to be able to run the pew 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 as close as I can to that spot so that I get that piece of the map, which I did not get last time. And then deliver the fuel here, fix that, and then come up here somewhere to get the rest of the map. Maybe there'll be two more scans, like one in this corner, and then another one up here to get the rest of that. Because I have to get all the way to here, because that has not actually been explored. A lot of this has only been explored because I went on the road. This was explored down here somewhere. But the object is to get everything else explore, get the entire map done, and then you can get going. Maybe it's that to the front, right? Let's go a little farther. That seems a little close. Oh. There we go. And this terrain isn't as nice as it looks on the map. Everything on this map is a lie. It's using a 30-year-old MapQuest map. And so what's in real life is not there. If you don't know what MapQuest is, well, what are you doing watching this? Only old men watch this game. That's not true. I am an old man. I definitely know what MapQuest was. MapQuest was, like, I don't know, halfway through my career, and I'm retired now, so it was a while ago. It was probably less than, I don't know how old it is. It's 30 years old, 40 years old, something like that. Not 40. More than 20. Less than 40. That used to be the mapping software. That was like one of the first mapping software, MapQuest. I don't know if they even had a radar mode. Just draw the lines on the map. No street view or anything like that. They respected your privacy. They weren't just, you know, an arm of the FBI, man. The feds are trying to spy on me with Google thing. We're all in it together. I'm not saying that isn't true. I'm making fun of it. It might still be true. And if you want to leave comments on the YouTube video and tell me all about the conspiracy, feel free, because I could use the engagement numbers. And maybe it'll be controversial enough that other people will comment. Just don't, you know, just be kind. Don't use bad language. That'll all get filtered out and deleted. And then it won't help my channel at all. But any conspiracy theories are welcome, as long as you don't suggest that the way to fix the conspiracy is to like go on a rampage or anything. You know, you could say you think everyone is in power is a lizard person. That's fine, but don't suggest what you think you should do about it. Whatever your personal plan is to getting rid of the lizard people, I don't think I want to know. Okay, I am going to. I might as well stop my engine. Change trucks. Now let's look at the map. Do I think I have hope of getting that spot? I think I have good hope of getting that spot from here. So we will try it. Activate radar. Radar. I'm less hopeful about getting the other two spots easily. Or the other big spot. I think it's probably going to take 2 tries. Has been scammed. But last episode, earlier in this stream, I came across an update that looked like it was in scouted area, but wasn't the map, because the area wasn't scanned. When you do the radar scan, it shows you all the upgrades, all the trailers, everything. But it wasn't showing me that upgrade because I drove by it so that it lighten the map, but I didn't drive close enough to find the upgrade. And the same thing can happen with trailers. So that's why I scan everything, because there might be a trailer hiding somewhere, there might be an upgrade hiding somewhere that's just far enough off the road that it will be in the whitening of your map, right? I've driven down this road, and so this part is whitened. There could still be a there could still be something back here that's too far away for you to... actually, that part looks like it's from a radar scan. But yeah, I drove here down this road, which whitened this part, but that may not be enough to find if there's an upgrade near the edge of that white. So I make sure I scan all the map, and I try not to drive into darkened areas. Change truck, and it's just part of the 100% too, is my my desire to scan everything. Oh, get him, got him. It's a little close, but I think it'll be okay. We are not turning that engine on. We are using the engine on that vehicle for spare fuel. Oh wait, I didn't put new markers on the map. I'm wasting fuel by doing this with the engine on. I have to remember to rehitch. But I'm coming here, I'm delivering this, which will hopefully unlock this path. I think that's the whole idea. And come across here, and then I think I'll be able to get to the corner from there. So let's stop there. Make sure I can get to the corner of the map. Let's zoom out and see where the corner is. Yeah, I think I can get to the corner from there, and then I'll have to come down here, then this road again, and the rest of it, there'll be a little notch there. That's cool. So when the dots run out, I do another scan. It has been how many episodes on this map just to get this whole thing scanned? This map is brutal, and the last map was brutal. This is Kola Peninsula, where there's only 2 maps. It's the first expansion after the base game. First season. DLC season. And they wanted to make sure that they definitely wanted to make sure that you got your money's worth. They did. Wait a minute. That's not where I drop it off? Hold on a second. Let's, drop the engine. Oh, I drop it off right in front of me. Okay. And that's actually where I wanted to scan now. Wait, why is that saying show task again? Cargo management. There we go. Yay! We couldn't have done it without you. Road is clear. Thank you. Rewards: 3,750 buckaroos. You know what? That ain't enough for all I went through, but actually, this part was not bad. It would have been just picking up down here somewhere and delivering there, but yeah, whatever I'm at, take it off. New pool. My goal is instead to get to there to map. Let's go do that. And this blockage does not much to help my traveling. But okay. That's the 3rd or 4th task I did. 2 of the tasks we needed to unlock the garage. I might have had to do another task to unlock the task that unlocked the first task that unlocks the garage. I don't remember for sure. So that's only the 3rd or 4th task. I could actually look. Now I'm curious. I'll look when I get up there. If I remember that long. And I'm not turning the engine on to save fuel, but believe me, turning the engine on this little tiny vehicle would not do much of a cut-off for me. Can I kind of make this less dangerous by going around these rocks? Mostly. Kind of, because I can shove the rocks out of the way. Is this it? This looks like it's probably it. Let's try to get this thing up near the corner as much as I can. That's hopefully good enough. Activate radar. Radar. Oh, let's hope it goes all the way to the corner. Didn't find anything. And look at that beauty, all the way to the corner. And just left the tiniest little notch. So I should be able to, because it's such a small notch, and I'm all the way down here, I should be able to actually get that from that trailer park, I think. And then all I have to do is get the prototype expedition unit back to where I sell it. I think I could probably get it from here. Because that's at least as far... Is that not at least as far as... Let's see if I can get it up a little bit farther. Yeah, I should be able to get it from there. I think. I hope. It's either that or go through here and come up there. But I think that'll work. Here? What time of day is it? Well, I'll make it morning, although it's still going to be dark. It will be dark but lightening. Let me get away from this. Got it? Okay. Just okay. Good enough. Oh, I'm so excited. The first goal when I get to any map is to map the map. Make sure I see everything. And, if there's easy tasks to do along the way, I might do those tasks. But yeah, I was going to check to see tasks. I have four. Oh, I got a few more tasks. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. It's showing all the tasks on the first map, not just the tasks on this map. Mandra 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 tasks on this map, as I thought. There was one I had to do to unlock the tasks I had to do. The first task I had to do to unlock the garage. I had one task I had to do that task to unlock the garage. To that, the second task, which actually did unlock the garage, and then this last task. And although that first task was not directly related to unlocking the garage, it was, I had to do it to unblock a road or something to get to where I needed to go so I could unlock the garage. Something like that. And then I unlocked the garage, and then this task was so I could finish off my scan. They were all involved in being able to scan the map, but I had to unlock the garage to be able to do that properly because that was a priority, to be able to recover vehicles when I needed to and not have to recover them all the way back to the other map, come back. But I'm almost on. I have to look and see when I got to this map. What episode it was when I got to this map. If anybody knows, let me know. Throw it in our YouTube comment. Because it has been many episodes just getting this second map. And it didn't take that long to get the first map. This map was brutal. The gateway is so far away from the garage, and it is so far away from any kind of so far away from any kind of... You have a tremendously difficult path to try to get over the... well, I must have discovered these already. It's not telling me. I must have discovered these fuel tanks already. Here is where I am going to detach this and then switch trucks. And then I can just use this truck to get myself as close as I can, get the prototype unit as close as I can, as north as I can, which looks like there is an obstruction there. Oh, clench horn. Well, actually, that helped me out. Now, which way do I want to go? Yeah. As far up here as I can get it. Which isn't going to be very far, but... This is probably good enough. Stop engine. Activate radar. Radar. Take a big drink in preparation. Drink of soda. And if I'm missing one pixel, I will be very upset. Didn't find anything. And look at that! Area scan! The entire thing! Everywhere around. Every pixel. On the map. That's on the map. It just goes down. Verify. 100% mapping. I cannot map every map 100% because some maps have, you know, an ocean you have to get past, which you can't get past. But any map where you can 100%, I will do my... I lost. I missed something here. Oh, crap. And I can definitely get there. And that's water. But I was able to get close enough to map that. Ugh. I missed another spot! Okay, where is that spot? Is that spot near the gateway? It is near the gateway. I can't believe I missed the spot. This is the first spot I scanned over here. Ugh! Could I get to it from here? Or do I have to climb this mountain? I think climbing this mountain is next to impossible. I'm guessing if I go all the way to here, I would be able to get that scan. Especially if I get, like, in here as far as I can go. Okay. But I'm not doing it from here. I'm going to come through the gateway. Which means what? It means I'm taking this thing to the trailer store. I am selling the trailer. I am recovering the Wrangler back to the garage. And then I'm going to come all the way across, get to this gateway, buying a new trailer, going back to here, taking that trailer back with me to the trailer store there, because it's too hard to get to the trailer store here. Oh no, I can't believe I missed that spot. Yeah, that would definitely be close enough to get here. Oh, nice. The trailer's going a lot farther than I wanted. In fact, it's going perfectly. Yeah, damage everything. What do I care? I can't believe that. I never even noticed that I missed that spot. I was over there when I first started mapping. I was over there. Yeah. F you, trailer. Can I get to the trailer store on my own with this little Wrangler? I probably can. Although it's a very heavy trailer. So, let's assume not. Come on. So much. Oh, I cannot believe that. I cannot believe I missed that little spot without realizing it. 100%, folks. We do 100% here. Okay. What we are doing is, I will remember where that spot is. It's accessible right from the gateway. So I'll clear that spot, all the spots. I'm going to arrive back to the trailer store, drop the prototype exploration unit, recover both of these vehicles to the other garage, buy a new prototype exploration unit on the other map, and drag everything back across to the trailer, to this spot, because it's a spot I could have found earlier. I did not notice that I hadn't scouted that one spot, and that is my bad. And believe me, it is easier to do it that way than to try to get across here, I believe. Oh, sorry, I crackled the mic. It is. Yeah, it's way over here, right? Yeah, it's way over here. getting across this water. I can get across the water here. If I continue this way, I'm across the water. But this area is incredibly difficult. And up here is, yeah, I'm gonna follow plan A. I know the way to get to that gateway pretty easily. And will I have to come up here and get this trailer at some point? Yes. Chevy! Just popping in, and what are you trying to do? Oh, never mind. You just told me. I am so mad, Chevy. I just thought I had finished mapping this entire map, and I found a spot that I missed. And it's a spot that I could have seen from up here. And I was up here, but I must have scanned too far back here and never noticed that I just missed that spot. And it's a spot that's near the other gateway. So what I'm going to do is actually sell the trailer I've got, recover the vehicles, move the vehicles to the other map, and then drive all the way over to that spot from the other map. Which is not a quick procedure, but a quicker and easier procedure than trying to get over to that side of the map from this map, because this map, to move to that half of the map from this half of the map is quite difficult. Oh, did I actually get it? Looks like I actually got it. Got it. Wow. How about that? Oh, awesome tires with a truck. It's a small spot though, and it is a small spot, but it is a large enough spot that something could be hidden there. And also, I've kind of committed myself to getting every spot I can find, I can possibly map. So, yeah, it's part of my playthrough commitment. It's part of my 100%. And I've said it many of times. The only spots that I will not map are spots that are literally impossible to get to because they're across the ocean or something. But that one is clearly able to get to. I could have mapped it when I first got on this map, but I didn't realize that I had missed it. Oh well. This will take longer than what I have left in this episode, but it will get done during the remainder of the stream, so within the next 4 episodes. I'm on right now episode 3 of the 6 that I'm doing today on the stream. It's so frustrating that I was there and I missed it. I didn't notice at the time. I didn't go all the way there. And I thought I was done. Anyway, thanks for stopping in, Chubbs. How's it been going? This is the worst place so far. This map, I thought the last map in, I call the last map in Tamir the final boss of the original game. And it was. But this is a heck of a map to start the expansions on. My guess is people complained they thought the original maps were too easy, so they said, "Oh, you think that's too easy, huh? Well, we'll give you something even harder then for the expansions." I know that most of the expansion maps are not this difficult. I'm a little afraid of one of the maps, because I know one of the maps is maybe even harder than this map. But most of them are not this difficult. You've been busy tonight, that's why you're late. Oh, you're not late. Whenever you show up is the right time. The stream doesn't really start until you get here, so it's like, you know, the party is just like a hangout until Chubbs gets there. Then it's a party. Thanks. Okay. I was waiting for your reaction on that. I was quiet for 20 seconds until I knew you could hear it. Ouch. Chebs, go on my YouTube channel, on my community page, and vote in the poll that's there officially. I know you gave me an answer. You actually gave me 2 answers. But if you go on my YouTube channel, on my community page, in fact, I can type a direct link in here. It won't help you people on YouTube. You can, it's probably too late for those of you watching on YouTube by this time. But, there. If you're watching on Twitch, you can follow that link. If you're watching on YouTube, like I said, the poll is probably closed by now. I've already decided. But if you're on YouTube, had you been paying attention, that poll will have been up on YouTube. By the time this YouTube episode comes out, that poll will have been up for a while. And I will have probably already decided on a game and then close to starting it. Because Grid Legends is going to be ending pretty soon. Grid Legends will probably end in about a month, and this YouTube episode will not. What I'm streaming now will not hit YouTube until a month later. So, yeah, the decision's probably already been made by now. But there's still plenty of time for those of you on YouTube, on Twitch, I mean. You voted? Excellent. Also, as I say in the addendum to that thing, it forced me to choose one when I set up the poll. Why did it stop there? I have to take this all the way back to the... Why did it stop there? I have to take this to trailer store. Where's the trailer store? That's the garage. Where's the trailer store? Where am I lost? Where am I? What day is it? What year is it? Okay, the trailer store is here. I'm completely doubling back to where I just came. And then I will recover the vehicles to the garage. And I'm repeating myself from what I just said to try to remember, because I'm an old man. Then I will transfer those vehicles to the other garage and the other map, and then drive back across here. Take a new trailer with me, drive back across here, which is not too difficult, and then map that spot. And then probably drive that trailer back again across the other map. So I can sell it. Because getting to the trailer store from where I'm scouting is quite a challenge. Which is why it was so important for me to unlock the garage here, because then I had a way to get back to the other side of this map by just recovering to the garage and going to the other map and driving back over. It's easier to drive over to the other side of this map by going to the garage on the first map and driving all that way back over. Oh, take a big drink. 40 minutes. Let's see if I make it here in this hour. I know I'm repeating myself a lot. I'm very conscious of that. One, I'm an old man and I do that a lot just as a part of my personality. But two, I'm trying to keep in my head what it is that I'm trying to do. And repeating it is one way that I can remember. I might even want to write these things down, but I'm not going to write it down now. I'll wait till in between episodes. Hey, Jeb, I got a question for you. You were there during the, yesterday. Those of you on YouTube, you can hang back for a while. This is a Twitch question. You were there yesterday when I was streaming Dirt Rally. My voice, I looked over part of it, and it seemed like my voice was really drowned out by, like, the engine sounds and stuff. Do you agree with that? Because I turned down engine sounds and other sounds, pretty much all the sounds. There's no master volume, unfortunately, in Dirt Rally. I heard it turn down a bunch of other sounds. But did you get that impression that my voice is really being drowned out? That was my impression. And I know I had adjusted the sounds down lower before. It was, you agree? Yeah, I know I turned it down once before. You know, 4 years ago, I streamed Dirt Rally, and everything seemed fine. But maybe it was always too loud. And then I turned it down a little bit, because people couldn't hear my voice over the co-driver's voice. But then I don't think I turned it down enough, and I didn't turn the engine sounds down enough. Oh well. For the July club, that should be better. Maybe I'll do a little test between, and I'll ask you to check it out. I can just send you a link to the VOD. You don't have to watch it live. I can send you a link to the VOD and then you can tell me. I have to make sure though that I'm talking at a normal level, like I'm not talking in my introduction volume. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of just talking in a normal level, but especially there was one part in there where I was trying to think of something and I was really mumbling and I could not understand a word I was saying, and because it was too loud, the background sounds. Anyway. See, this isn't too hard to get to. I'm not there yet, am I? Oh, this is a garage, right? Yeah. And you're going to see when I get to the other map, you're going to have to drive all the way across the map to get to the gateway. Surely, you just, Mr. Fireman, surely it would have been easier to just go to that spot by staying on this map. But you know what? It wouldn't be. It's very, very difficult to the point of nearly impossible to get to from one side of this map to the other. You're better off going to the garage and then transferring to to the garage here. Of course, you can't do that with cargo, and that's a challenge. If it's cargo, you can only get on the first map. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. If it's cargo, I might be able to just leave the cargo in a spot, like use the big crane to lift the cargo up across the river and then recover it from the other side. I have done that kind of thing before. On the last map, I used the big crane to lift up a those cabin things across the river to get it on the right side of the river so I could pick it up and carry it. It's carried it back involved me going through a narrow passageway that I didn't think I'd get it through. I feel like I've almost got this map figured out. I don't quite have it broken yet in terms of I know my way well enough I can do just about anything I want. Oh yeah, this place. See, this is a terrible place. You cannot get across this tree. I don't think there's any realistic way of getting across this tree. You have to kind of go around. Across this. I don't want to have to go around on the rocks because I know I have to winch up there to get up there anyway. If any truck can do it, it's this one. Alright, got it. Now, can I winch the other car over the thing? That I don't know about, but I will try. Let's do this side. I'm pulling, I'm braking the engine, but I got it here. Yay! Oh, and I'm down to 21 miles. Good thing I'm going to the trailer store. 21 gallons. I'll be able to get more gas. I do have a little extra on me. The other way to get around there is to go down into a valley around a rock, and then you have to winch your way back out of that little valley. It's too steep to drive up. But if I can winch, this truck could winch over it. No other truck would have been able to winch over that tree, I'm pretty convinced. I'm getting into an icy spot. Come on, give me some good, dig me into some snow there. I'm gonna have to do it again. Get to it as long as I'm not carrying it. And it's not the weight of the truck, it's the weight of that trailer. It's so freaking heavy. Oh, I'm just too far away. No, I just made it. Come on, buddy. Come on. Get up here. Follow me. I've had to do this so many times on this map. Twice as many times on this map as on all three of the first maps put together. As far as driving forward, unwinching what you were hauling behind you, driving forward, reaching back, winching it back up, driving it forward, inching it forward a little bit, unwinching again. And clench horn. Stop. Change truck. A little too close. A little too brake. This trailer is so heavy for this truck. Even this little bit of snow. I can winch from here onto the other truck. Almost break time. I am going to sell this thing. I'm going to recover both of these vehicles to the garage. I'm going to transfer them back to cover, yes. Put it in attention. Go here. Recover. Put it in retention. Go to the global map. Go to the garage here. And while this is loading, I will do my take my break. Well, I'll do my sign off and then take my break. You know what I'm saying? For those of you watching on Twitch, I'll be back in just a few minutes. We still have a good 3 hours to go, I think. Yeah, 3 hours to go yet in this stream. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is, let's get this right, cover that one, and recover that one. Yes, the next episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which will be 6 p.m. 1800 hours in the UK, and 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. Either way, folks, Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. Thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.